Long time no see. We are back to the good old days.
Right.
Okay. So before we go ahead and hop into get to know me, we're just gonna be doing our makeup a little bit. We about to do a whole face full of makeup. We like as dramatic as we want, whatever. We're just gonna do it, right? I don't really do makeup, but I've been practicing. And so it's really good to have another female to practice with because it's like,
Girl, I
you
don't
know,
do makeup either, so.
yes, hey Marie, it's good to see you, girl. It's good to see you. Outside of the makeup thing, we're just gonna be talking, we're just gonna flow, and we have like, it's a healing edition, like,
It's
I
like
guess a get to know me healing, I don't really know what
some
this
cards
is.
I brought. Some cards I bought. So it's from the deep. It's from the deep, and it's the healing edition out of the cards. So let's see how it goes.
It's good to see you guys. Hey Shanta, hey Vanessa, hey y'all. Okay, so we just gonna get started. Do you have an eyebrow brush by any chance? So we just gonna go ahead and get started. I do believe that like self-care is a part of the healing process. And self-care doesn't look like one way for everybody. You know, like women do all kinds of things to take care of themselves and make themselves, feel better about themselves, to uplift their spirits.
Self care is something that like you said, it looks different in other ways.
Hmm.
One of the ways that it did help me was like fixating and focusing on my goals, focusing my energy on that, and now it's starting to morph into another way for me where I take the time to take care of myself, where I take that time to beautify myself in the morning and do stuff like that. So that's one of the ways I'm transforming myself right now.
Me too. I've been getting more into like my own self-care. And I used to be like, honestly, like for real, I used to be extreme
What do you mean?
with some of my self-care. Like, I used to be extreme in the sense like I would never wear makeup, like ever, like not
Oh yeah, that
like
was.
you know.
I
And
feel like
then
every now and again it's fun.
it is. And then when I went extreme, and then I like started to find myself again, I started noticing that I was missing out on just the little things, and it's not
Missing out. In what way?
like I feel like just missing out on certain experiences or certain emotions, because like when you do your makeup or when you do different things to yourself, it makes you feel different. Like everything makes you feel different. Before I never felt like how I feel when I have on a face full of makeup. Like it's a different feeling, and I was like, dang, I was so extreme to the point where I wasn't considering putting on makeup.
When y'all aren't playing, y'all already play their makeup, so you can play outside or you can sit down. Okay. Close the door, please.
Thank you.
I feel like
Okay.
why I didn't wear makeup at all. One point was because I saw how it made women feel. Like you said, the feeling that you get from putting it on, and then they begin to feel like they're not beautiful without it. So that was my thing of not wanting to wear it because you're still beautiful
Don't touch
regardless if you
anything,
wear it or not.
please. Don't touch anything. I can see that. I can see that. I definitely can see that.
Oh, I forgot my pencil.
What is concealer? This is concealer. But I don't really know like what it's for. I just know that to me the eyebrows be the hardest part.
It depends on if mine are done or not. Or help me get the. What's up? Can you share, Nubi?
Ellie, you asked for grapes, Eliana. You can't eat her chips, girl.
She said she wants chips and right. We
Alright.
want to share chips and grapes.
Hey everybody. Hey guys. Hi guys. Hey y'all. We got 85 people in. Hey y'all. Yes. Hey Tori. Hey. Salute mamas. Hey y'all. I just whatchamacallit my hair actually combed it out. Alright, I'm gonna ask you the first question. You ready? Are we shuffling or are we pulling from the top?
Whichever. It's already shuffled. So you just pull from the top.
Alright, cool. Alright, so ooh, okay. This is the first question. It says, what do you hope for? What do you hope your love feels like? What do you hope your love feels like? What do you hope your love feels like?
Meaning, like, if I'm how I hope the other person feels, or
I mean,
like,
I guess this is a perspective question because it could be like just let's go with generally how you love instead
do
of
I
more
love?
of a like an intimate, yeah, like generally.
like how I love, like, as an individual.
What do you hope? What do you hope your love feels like?
So I'm gonna just answer it from my perspective, how it's going in my
Perceiving
mind.
it.
I hope my love feels inspiring, gentle, and kind. I feel like it's that simple, y'all. I don't know. I hope my love feels nurturing to another person. I hope that I can feel like that person's safe haven. My partner always hope that I can be their safe haven, that safe place that they can come back to, and they can just be vulnerable and tell me anything and everything under the sun, however they feel. That's what I hope my love feels like, a safe place.
So from my perspective, can I tell you how your love is? From what I've perceived thus far? I definitely feel like your love is, what do you call it, inviting? Yes, baby.
Sit down. I'll get you more chips in 1 second. Go play with the soccer ball. So hard. With the girl?
No, the eyebrows. Your love definitely feels like a safe haven. You know, it feels inviting for the most part. And like I feel that like sometimes people get misconstrued about how people love because sometimes we might have expectations for people. But truly, when you enter a relationship, whether that be like intimately or right, when you don't have expectations for how somebody's gonna love you, it's easier for you to catch the person's love language.
Exactly.
I am not gonna do that unless you.
No, mine are a little. So I want to just a little bit. You don't have to do all that.
Oh my god. So what I've experienced so far is like I feel very cared for. Like I can say that, especially from other experiences that I've had, I feel like I'm cared for. And sometimes like I feel like some people sometimes might want like people to drown them in love, if that makes sense.
I can't listen. I can't like I'm like I will, and then at the same time I won't, cause like I need my space at the same time. So I might be around you and drown you in love, and then at the same time I might drift off and go on my own world because that's just my energy.
And it's pretty balanced.
That's how
It's pretty balanced. And
that's how I recharge.
Right.
I know I agree with the expectations. I feel like I get hit with a lot of expectations, and then when people actually meet me, they're like, "You're nothing."
They're
disappointed.
Like what
nothing, not even disappointed. Like some people, I mean, sometimes because like I feel like when I met Shaka and Azine in person, like I'm a very chill person. Like I'm very chill. I don't need too much. I don't need too much stimulation. Like I'm happy and I feel satisfied within myself. So when people meet me, I feel like sometimes they expect me to be. What's up, baby?
She's gonna be nice.
She's being nice?
Yeah.
Or she's not being nice?
Eliana, you better be nice,
Can
girl.
we work as a team, please? Because, newbie, you need to learn how to work as a team. But I feel like people expect me to be like this live firecracker. And don't get me wrong, sometimes I'm like that. But then at the same time, I'm like very calm. I'm very,
Yeah.
very mellow.
I believe, like, from what I've experienced about your love language, and even just you as a person in general, you're very balanced. Like, even if even everybody have imperfections, but for the most part, you're balanced, which I believe that humans, all of us, we're supposed to be striving towards. So I mean, shit.
My Venus is in the seventh house, so that should be that. I mean, and my North Node is in Libra, so I do try and get balanced. I do try and achieve that.
Hmm. I think that's a healthy way to be.
What's the one thing you really want me to understand about you?
Can't believe
That
I
you
got
really
this
want me to understand? Because you know Aquarius
I'm
is.
a team.
You're working as a team? Knuckles? Go ahead. I feel like this is a good card for you because you know Aquariuses, y'all like to be the misunderstood. Nobody understands me. Nobody loves
And
me.
you want to know
So-
it's just funny because I truly want to be okay. So from the spectrum of other Aquariuses that I've met them to be like really like trying to be different. Like so much so to the point
Yes.
where if you tell them something, they'll do the opposite.
Yes, that's Aquarius though. I feel like in it what's I don't want to say like in its unbalanced state because I feel like everybody is
Right.
unique in their own individuality. So I feel like once an Aquarius understands like I'm unique and I don't have to try and be different. I don't have to go against the grain just to stand out because I am my own unique person.
Stop it. Stop it. Please stop.
You don't want to go sit down?
What kind of instrumental is this, honey? Hey y'all. Hey everybody.
Go kick the ball to Ellie. And Ellie, you kick the ball to me, remember?
Nah, bro, not doing much. But yeah, so the number one thing I want people, well, I said that to say, like, for me personally, because I've experienced both extremes of my own personality. I just want, I don't want to like be against the grain or anything. I just want to genuinely be myself and just, allow people to accept me for who I am.
Exactly.
So number one thing I want people to understand about me though is that like I really do care. Because I think like some of the times, especially because of certain experiences I've had and it was public, people perceive me to be, or even like in persons, I've gotten people to tell me like, it doesn't seem like I'm like emotionally invested, but I really am. Like I really, really am emotionally invested, even if I might not say it or I might not show it, I am. So like I'll do little things to show my affection or my love or whatever the case may be. But for the most part,
I'm about to go sit down. But you can tell them. Come on.
yeah, for the most part, I want people to know where is the phone?
Get your bowl. Get your bowl. I said get your bowl.
And you gotta go inside.
Get your bowl.
I wonder if she did. She did put the phone in. Okay, so I'm gonna do mine, but I'm gonna use her brush. I'm going to use her brush because I don't have a good foundation brush. Nevertheless, ooh, that's too much. I'm gonna ask her first. I'm gonna ask her before I use it. Usually I use this brush, but I don't have a good foundation brush, and this is not a foundation brush. This is like, you know what I'm saying? This is like a blush brush or like a bronzer blush or highlighter brush. You know what I'm saying? But But yeah, so ultimately, I want everyone. The number one thing I want people to understand about me is that I care. I'm an emotional person. I'm very emotional when it comes to like who I care about and the people closest to me. Like I'm really emotionally invested.
So you're saying you are emotionally invested and you're an emotional being.
Cause like the first impression, people will look at me and then they'll see my beauty and then they'll like immediately have questions about who I am because of how beautiful I am, and then that turns into like um, misjudging me. Period. Like not even giving me a chance to be self-expressive or allow my self-expression to even be a part of reality. And by the way, can I use your foundation brush?
Yes.
It probably. It's
Probably
okay.
my color in
If
it.
I mean if it mixes, it's probably gonna make it. I don't
Darker.
mind. I don't mind having a tan. For the most part, though. I don't even know how to use this brush. Am I using it correctly?
Yeah. I was kind of going crazy with it. Don't touch it too much. I want to ask you what continues to connect us? This is a good question.
This like for both of us.
Yes, for both of us. Because I've heard people saying like, don't talk to anybody from carbonation because it's just a trauma bond. It's just a trauma bond. Y'all don't get along, etc., etc. Wipe the slate clean.
Right.
So what do you think continues to connect us?
Ooh, give me 1 second.
That's a really good question.
That's a really good question. Cause I was under this. I actually myself was under the same type of thing. I was like, bro, I don't want to
deal with
nobody. I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I got it. I think the thing that keeps us connected is the lifestyle, living a healthy lifestyle. I feel like that was the initial reason why we met, whether we met outside of such and such or outside of such and such. I think that the reason why we came together was to experience a more healthier lifestyle through each other and encourage each other. That's what I feel.
I feel like what continues to connect us is not only we do have similarities, but I think we push each other to grow.
Yeah.
And we help each other grow in whatever aspect we may need in that moment. So I think that's definitely what helps connect us and continue to connect us.
It does.
And I feel like now too, it's just like, you know, it's crazy because Mercury retrograde is about to occur in the sign of Libra.
Really?
So it's actually like, you know how like during Mercury retrograde, all your exes link up, all of that, you know, exes start calling you on the phone like, baby, come back. So I feel like it's crazy that we were reconnecting during the Mercury retrograde during Libra, in the sign of Libra, just because it's seeing what relationships are the ones that you want to sustain, what partnerships that you want to continue to keep. So I feel like even right now we're still learning each other outside of that. You know, we're clearing the perspectives of what we had, and although we did get along when we were there, you know, we butt heads a couple times, but
it wasn't because of something
it was we were each other's safe place. We would always be like, girl.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
But yeah,
I totally feel you, and I did not know that it was like Mercury retrograde.
It's not Mercury retrograde yet. It's not Mercury retrograde yet, but it is Mercury retrograde soon. It shall be Mercury. I think it's on the 9th or the 10th. So it's literally upcoming. So you know, any energy before then and a little after then is still, we're still pulling that energy.
Right. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know what interesting. Yo, that's pretty interesting. Hold on, wait, let me see.
I feel like I'm gonna do my eyebrows next.
Alright, I'm gonna let it air out right quick so we
That's
can
why I didn't want to touch my face too much. Let my foundation set, pluck my eyebrows a little bit, cause mommy was.
Maybe I should have popped mine, cause
do you said be as dramatic or as simple as you want, and I'm being extra. So do what you want to do. When the foundation comes, I might start shaking a little bit, but I mean the eyeshadow.
Oh yeah. I feel like I don't feel like I have on makeup though. I think it's just this brush.
I know, like, so
This
the beauty
brush is
blenders,
lit.
I love the brush. So I tried, I went to, I don't know anything about makeup. So I went into Sephora and I was like, help me. And she was just like, I don't personally like beauty blenders because I think it makes my makeup look patchy. And I was like, that's exactly what I'm experiencing. And she showed me a brush. And I've been obsessed with using brushes ever since then. I'm like saying it like I wear makeup all the time. I do not. But when I do, it does look good. Because of the brush, in my opinion.
Right, because of the brush. Let me see something.
Okay, let me do my eyebrows now. I kind of want to clean. I need an
You do
napkin.
eyebrows?
Yeah, I do my eyebrows. Eyebrows are my favorite part.
Can you do mine?
Yes.
Cause I look a mess. I look a mess. Oh my god. Well, not that I look a mess. It's just like my eyebrows. I haven't gotten my eyebrows done. And I know y'all be like, oh my god, your eyebrows so pretty. But for real, I be getting my eyebrows, whatchamacallit, threaded when I do get them done. And I haven't gotten them done in a while. So it's like, I want to get them done again, but I want to wait until after my wellness retreat. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, KJ. I appreciate that. Woo, child. What do you do when you get your eyebrows done? Do you get them like pull? Do you get them
I get them
twig?
threaded.
Me too. I love thread.
I do.
And that's
But
another thing. We have so much in common. It's ridiculous. Like it's really ridiculous. But I really do feel like we're supposed to be in some kind of partnership.
yeah, I feel like everything has been smooth, even when it was like intense. When you first got here, we had a lot going on, but I feel like handled everything well together.
Yeah.
You was grounding me. I'm like, okay, what you think? What you think? Like, we bounced off of each other's thoughts really well.
It's definitely been that for me. Yeah, I had a couple of intense moments.
Let's see. What are you doing now?
I
What did you move on to?
I put my foundation on, but see my eyebrows is the part that's stopping me because
Oh, you're putting your
they're
eyebrows
not
now?
filled in at all. But I don't have anything to fill them in with, and it looks weird because it just looks like my skin, you know.
That's fine. I mean, I feel like makeup should look natural. It's on an everyday thing.
Ooh, ooh. Oh, that one just made my eye water. I was telling them I'm really trying to wait to get my eyebrows started because I'm going on a date. So I'm trying to wait for my date.
So what's the date? Y'all know what y'all are gonna do yet?
She put me on that spot, y'all. We actually it's a surprise to me.
I like that. I love surprises.
Me too. So it's like I'm being surprised. So I don't really know what it is, but hopefully it's something that I enjoy.
I want to know what female doesn't want a surprise. Like, I don't know anybody that. I mean, my husband says he doesn't like surprises, but he definitely does. Because I surprise him with stuff all the time, and he's like, just seeing his facial expression is the best part.
That's true. I like giving surprises too.
Yep.
I love it. All right, I'm about to pull you a card. Okay.
We were gonna do each other's makeup, and then we got scared and was like, no, because I felt like I was going. I don't know. I've never done anybody else's makeup, and I was like, I was scared I would butcher it. So I was like, let's just do our own.
Oh, this is so cute. I gotta get these.
Okay, what's the question?
The question is, how has our relationship remained the same over time?
Okay, so I do love these cards. I got them because I'm all about intimacy and connecting and bonding, and I felt like that was the reason I got. Of course, that was the reason I got the cards. So, how has our relationship remained the same over time?
Mhm.
That we still care for each other. I mean, like the way that we respond to each other is the same. Like we were always like how I feel like we were each other's safe place while we were there, and we still continue to be that. I feel like if you ever hit me up, like it's nothing. Like
Yeah.
I'm on the phone, and it's the same. I feel like I can contact you and talk to you about anything or whatever. But
Our relationship definitely has stayed the same in that manner. Cause y'all, when I would be going through it, I'd be like, Joy, I feel like I won't leave, bruh. She'd be like, me too. And it would be so interesting the dynamic between us, but like the environment never allowed us to really bond and stay connected. So like times when I wanted to do things, it would be the opposite, and then when she wanted to do things, it would be the opposite. But nevertheless, we were still on the same wavelength. Is what mattered, and what is still alive in a relationship.
I always butcher one other. It's not.
So I'm gonna just do my lips while. Velvet, your boo is in the chat. Yo, why you doing that, Giselle? Why you got loud cap everybody? Giselle always loud capping something. Oh my god.
She's like, and now let me look for my boo. Why are you doing that? Where he at?
I love you, babe. Anyway.
There's you have one in your hand. You have one in your hand, right? Okay, go over there. Don't hit me with it. Go over there.
I'm sorry, I put it back on the top.
Oh, you put the cards we pulled back. Let me
Did I mess it up? I think I did.
How do I inspire others? Others?
That's my question, right?
Right, about me. So it's how do I inspire others? And then I'll do it about you.
Yeah. So wait, I'm not really understanding that question.
So how does Tori inspire others?
How do you inspire me?
Okay. Oh yeah, how do I inspire you?
Alright, so for real, it's funny because I was like having this whole meltdown today. Baby, we need to change under the sea because this is really blowing me. Um, but no, like seriously, I was having this meltdown today because I never consider my person I never consider myself to be a depressed kind of person. I never looked at myself like that, you know. But like now that I've like come out my shell and reconnected with someone that has such a big energy as you, it made me realize that I'm borderline. I'm really kind of borderline depressed about some of the things that I've been through emotionally, and like a part of me, some part of me, Ellie, some part of me was kind of like letting it take over in a sense. But when I reconnected with you, you inspired me to get out of that funk, like get out of that, way of being, whether it was small or big, or whatever the case may be. You inspired me to come out just by being who you are.
Right.
You have two kids. I have two kids. You're a mom. I'm a mom. And so, just being around you and watching you be a mother, watching you with an infant, and knowing that I'm not alone when it comes to that type, like that, experience in life, it made me realize, like, wow, I can be as strong as she is right now in this moment. So it inspired me in that way. And I was like, bro, I gotta get up. Like, so, like, your energy, like, when I get up in the morning, it'll take me mad long to get out the bed. It'll take me mad long to do the things that I'm supposed to do. But being here, being around you, it's like, it pulled me out. It pulled me out of the bed. It pulls me out of that little depression, mist, fog thingy, whatever is going on emotionally. And even still, or even though I'm going through that, it makes me realize that I don't have to continue to keep myself in that.
Now, see, you know what I learned about keep yourself in that space, and I just want to chime in about that. And I'm happy that I'm gonna tell you how you inspire me. My husband is like, answer the phone right now. Hello. What you say? Hello.
Yes, guys.
Bring. Okay, bring
Yes,
Dane
I
down.
am. Yes, I am.
But something that I learned, I was reading a book by that Dr. Africa. I don't want to say his first name because I can't pronounce it properly. Leilaya.
I
And
know
I
who
know
you're
I'm
talking
gonna
about.
butcher it. Dr. Africa, and it's about melanin. And it talks about how if you don't properly stimulate your melanin, how if we don't properly stimulate our melanin, it keeps us in that point where we cannot feel other emotions and we begin to fixate on one thing. So when we stimulate our melanin helps us feel. It helps us feel, and it helps us feel other emotions. But if we don't tap into that and stimulate it properly, it can become stagnant. I'm gonna just leave it as stagnant.
That makes sense because like the situation that I've been in recently, like I wasn't able to get out of.
I'm in the bathroom.
Okay, hold on. Let's wait for Ellie.
Hey, welcome to her. Welcome to
I
her.
understand that. It's crazy, you know. And well, it's not crazy at all. But did she call me? Did she just call me?
I don't know. You wanna grab her?
Eliana. Hold on, let me go check on her.
Yeah, she might need help.
You need me to move the camera?
No, you're good. I have no. Thank you.
Give me 1 second.
Dang. Here, oh, okay, I'll come closer and see what y'all are saying temporarily. Y'all, I can't see that far, but I'm gonna feed Dane for now. Remember Dane? I don't want it to be in the camera too much. The girls, listen, their energy together is hilarious. It's so funny because like they'll be getting along like so well, and then all of a sudden they just spaz out and like they're learning to share. Nubia does not like to share at all, so it's a learning process. It's definitely teaching me patience because, honey, like they're wild. They're definitely wild.
Now stop screaming, please.
But okay, so how you've inspired me is to take care of myself better. Like
What?
I can get caught up
I've been
in
wearing
the.
the same shirt for 3 days.
I thought it was a different shirt. I was
Oh
like,
my God.
wow, I love all these white shirts she has. But no, but I mean like I don't know. That's just how you inspire me, honestly. Cause I can get so caught up in the day and wanting to accomplish different tasks that I don't take the time to draw back and like meditate, get into a meditative state and like how do I feel? Do I need to go wash my face again because you know water is cleansing.
Right.
And so do I need to just take a moment to wash my face again or do I need to just step outside and breathe? Like you're helping me slow down and stop just by you being around.
Oh.
Slow down and stop and be present. Like you don't have to clean up right now. Cause I get into that zone of like clean up, pick this up, do this, do that, and it's just like you're helping me slow down and smell the flowers
It's funny.
and reconnect with myself.
I like that. It's funny because that's how I am at home. I force myself to slow down.
Really? Well, see, your energy is rubbing off without you even saying anything. But
And honestly, I'm doing that here too. Like I had that epiphany earlier this morning when I woke up, and last night right before I went to sleep. It was like, yeah, like I had this thought, cause like at first I was like, in the moment I was like, well, not even in the moment, just in the experience, like, yeah, I'm by Tori's house, Nubia's here, I'm meeting Dane. But then I slowed down. I was like, yo, I'm really at Tori's house right now. And it just brought me back. It just brought me back to the other memories that I made with you, like when Nubia was born, when I met her, and all of these other. Well, technically I don't think I was there when she was born. Nevertheless, it just took me back to all of the other experiences that we had, and it made me be grateful for the current moment. I was like, dang, we really here. Like we made it. We made it.
No, I have those surreal moments all the time when I'm looking at Ellie and I'm like, oh my gosh, baby girl,
Crazy, right?
Here. It just feels so surreal.
It does feel surreal.
And they definitely make it feel very real.
They do, especially when they be arguing about the same toy. Like
they get ready eyed. They're like anything they see monkey see monkey do. She sees her doing this, she wants it. She sees the other one. They do the most. But they end up always having fun. They're having fun. So
they're the best of friends.
That's all that matters.
Okay.
I'll pull another card because I'm feeding Nate. How would you describe my path and how is it different than yours? That's interesting. These are some interesting questions. Like, I've only pulled a couple questions out of this box.
Okay.
I don't know. Like, I don't even know how I would answer that.
Okay.
I feel can I answer it first?
Sure.
I feel like my path is different from yours in the point that you're more outgoing. You're more outgoing and very social, and for me, I can be very internal. I have that Virgo Mars in the 4th house, so I'm like I go into hermit mode very easily. I become a very big homebody, and I feel like that's how our paths can be different. That was the first thing that came to my mind. So what do you think?
I think like our paths may be different in the sense that, I mean, of course, like your life is taking you over there. Cause like you have a lot of things going on, and it's like kind of pulling us apart at the same time. Like your path is pulling us, like, cause we're close in proximity, like hours.
Right.
But now you're about to be like even more. You see what I'm saying? So in a sense, I can see that your journey is different.
You hit your head? Can you guys be careful, please? They're sword fighting.
Yeah, I know.
They're sword fighting. It was on accident. Okay, be careful, please. Be careful. Only hit the noodles, okay? Only use the noodles. Don't hit each other. Just the noodles.
You want to know a fun fact about me?
What?
The word noodle, even though I don't laugh out loud, it tickles me.
Why?
Noodle is a funny word, yo. And then like I don't want to like calling him my boyfriend because he's not my boyfriend, but like my man, he says noodle. Like he says noodle, and this shit is funny. So now I don't know. I just laugh at the word noodle.
But you're saying our paths are pulling us into. Okay, no more. Put it down. Put it down. Come here. Are you okay?
What are you doing? Get over here. No more sword fighting. That's like
That's enough.
like
Put
crazy.
those down. Moving. Are you ready to lay down? Okay. Can you sit right there and drink some water? You have to pee. Go pee. You have to pee. Go in the house. Go.
Eliana just used the bathroom. Eliana, come here. Eliana, you have to be nice, okay? You have to be nice. You are? Okay. Well, if she doesn't like to do something, don't continue to keep doing it, okay? Allow her some space.
Mommy, I'm not mean.
I know you're not mean, but sometimes you just have to allow her some space. Like, When she starts crying,
Mommy, I just had to go with her.
it's okay, baby. I understand you were playing, but sometimes when she starts to cry, you say
Mommy.
sorry and then back up, okay? Give her some space so she can breathe, okay?
Mommy, I want a space too.
Well, you know, Eliana, even because somebody does something doesn't mean that you have to do it too. You can find something else to do, okay? Because if you try to do what she's doing, it might rub her the wrong way and then she's gonna start crying, okay? And just like your cousin, Kiyahi. So if she's doing something, allow her to do that. And then go find something else to do. And then she could
Mommy.
potentially allow you to do
Mommy,
that.
she
But
being mean to me.
that doesn't mean that you have to.
Mommy, she was being mean to me like this. Now, she put out the front now. When I talk to her, now she doesn't want to talk to me.
Well, if that happens, you come to me, okay? Come to me and tell me, okay? Or tell TT Tori, okay? But you don't repay people back with the same thing that they do to you, okay? So if that happens, if she
Nobody else said,
you can come to me and tell me.
nobody else said, let's pick flowers, let's pick flowers. Let's pick flowers together, let's pick flowers together. I was looking like,
I think picking flowers are really amazing. And I think that was a good gesture. What do you think?
flowers is another way.
Girl, these eyebrows is a mess. But yeah, so basically, like I was saying,
No, they're not. They look really natural.
I'm gonna do some more
They look really
whatever
good.
that stuff is. This stuff right here. But yeah, in a sense, I think like um, I'm not actually because we've come back together. Like as of right now, a part of me just feels like um, our journeys are. What is this? How would you describe my path and how it is different than yours? Honestly, now that I'm really thinking about it, I feel that our path is not that much different because we have so many same similarities when it comes to our children, our spouses, our eating habits, even down to our eating habits, down to cleansing ourselves, down to what we're doing right now, down to the topics that we want to talk about. It's all congruent. The only thing that I can say that could be a little different is that you live in another state and that you have to maybe potentially, be a little bit more further than me in the future.
Right.
But I really wouldn't think that that would stop our paths from being different. I just think that it's a simple.
Do you have another brush out?
I have
Maybe
these
this
brushes.
is-
These are my brushes.
I'm gonna use one of your eyeshadows. Oh, it's right here.
So yeah, that's what I think.
Okay. I agree. If our relationship was represented by a painting, what would that painting look like? I think this is the perfect question for you, because you are an artiste. You love to paint.
You really want to? I think that it would look like. I think it would be watercolor.
Watercolor.
I think it would be watercolor, but I think the watercolor would be dramatic in a sense that, like, you know how some water paintings, they'll be like, it'll be really light, the color will be really light, and then like on the outskirts or the edges, it'll get really dark, like with the same color, like blue, for instance, it'll be light blue, and then it'll fade out, like that chair. It'll be like that.
I get what you're saying.
But like it'll be all of the different colors splattered on there in whatever way that whatever. It'll just be all splattered on there, but it'll be watercolor. but then faded to like acrylic, something really dramatic and really bold and really like, you know.
Really.
That's what I think. I do. And the reason why I say watercolor is because oh, she gave me a flower. Don't pick no more flowers, okay? But I appreciate that. Thank you. And she made me a bouquet, baby. She made me flowers.
Put it in your
I
hair,
know.
mommy.
Shh, don't pick no more
Don't say
flowers.
that.
The reason why I say watercolor is because uh, right before you came to pick me up, I was thinking like maybe I should take the watercolor paintings. Like that was my first go-to. But then we actually chose acrylic.
I chose acrylic just because watercolor. I don't. I guess I'm not a fan of pastel colors.
Mhm.
I like them like every now and again, but I really like bold colors, and I feel like you can achieve that really well when it comes to acrylic paints. And it's the one I've worked with the most. I've never worked with oil paints,
Mm.
so I was like, I'm definitely not choosing oil paint.
Well, maybe that's the reason why I think it would be the watercolor and then the boldly acrylic
Right.
because of that aspect. That makes sense now that I said that.
All right, y'all, it's about to be bedtime. Are y'all ready for bed? Chill out. Chill
Yeah.
out.
Relax. Okay, that kind of looks better. All right. Anyway, I'm over it. That looks better though. But what is that white stuff you just put on your eye?
Concealer. You want some concealer?
Is that like to make the eyeshadow dramatic?
Yeah, for the colors to pop in.
I got it. I got it.
Okay, cool.
I got it.
Cool.
So I'm gonna read one of the comments. It says, if I could pose only one question to the both of these beautiful young women, it is, what it what was it that they were really searching for that was missing in their lives?
I felt like I feel like I've always been the outcast, like my entire life, and I felt like when I found um, carbonation, I found people that were very similar to me in the sense that they wanted to be vegan. They were very in tune with frequency and melanin and grounding. I was very in tune to all of that, and everyone in my immediate surroundings did not care for that information at all. No one really cared for a healthier lifestyle or whatever, and they didn't care about the information. Like I could be like, yo, we should be vegan, but they would be the happiest when they saw me eat some bullshit. That would make them happy. And I was just like, y'all know that song, they don't care about my health. They want to see me in my lowest self. That's how I literally felt. Like everybody that was surrounded by me wanted to see me at the lowest version of myself versus being great. Being the greatest the greatest versions of ourselves, living at our optimal. So that's what I felt like I was searching for: companionship and people that understood me. And then when I got there, although we had the same belief systems, as far as like information went, um, you know, it was another thing.
Right.
Because I mean, although you know the information, if you're not, everybody has their flaws, and you're not, you may take to one thing, but you're not taking to another. And I felt like the morals weren't sticking. I felt like they weren't guided by their own moral compass, and that's what was killing me the most. But yeah,
That's a really
I
good
feel like that's
answer.
what I was searching for. What about you?
Essentially, I agree, and I could, not say ditto in any kind of way, but actually piggybacking off of what you said, I felt that. Like, I felt like I was the outcast in the sense that, you know, I woke up, quote unquote, like I woke up to different knowledge, different information about how we should take care of ourselves and how to raise our vibration and our frequency. And when I would openly speak about that with the people around me, it was like questioning, like questioning my who, just like questioning my whole existence, rather than trying to get to know me on another level, or even just hear me out, or just learn. So I tried to look for other people. Not even tried to look for other people because they actually came to
Right,
me.
we just
You see
stumbled
what I'm
upon
saying?
it.
So you know, eventually, because that was the way that it was, I wanted to be around other people that were more like-minded, and I actually, you know, did be around other like-minded people in the actual environment that I was in. It was just that I believe that each and every one of us who had experienced that way of life had to learn something from it. So, you know, it wasn't a matter of like any of us. I personally feel like I don't think it was a matter of any of us searching for something. I think it was just a matter of us coming into contact with something that we needed to get an experience through and experiencing that and then learning, you know. I mean, I can't, I mean, but then again, at the same time, I can't really speak for other people. That's just my own personal opinion based off of what I know about myself and you know, people that are truly like-minded. So,
Oh, you look pretty.
I don't know if I did, I don't know if I did this right, baby.
Whoa, mommy.
You like it?
You have spirits on.
Spirits on. Okay.
You look pretty. It's like pink.
It's like pink or orange.
Mommy,
But yeah, so like essentially, if you want to use the word searching, I will put it in this sense.
Don't in my water.
Here you go. If you want to use the word search, I could essentially say like we were searching for a healthier lifestyle. We were searching for like-minded people to be around. We were searching for a better world. This is what we were searching. We were searching for nature. We were searching for organic living. This is what we were searching for. We were searching for higher thoughts.
I literally like those are like my favorite moments there, being at the waterfall or like even like on the property. Like I would literally just sit at the pool all day and just face out and just stare into the trees. That was like one of my favorite places. One of my felt like my safest places to be. But
Yeah, I agree. Eating healthy was one of my favorite parts.
yeah.
And being by the water, being out in nature, grounding.
You know something that really grinds my gears when it grinds my gears when I hear people say this. They're like, they wasn't vegan. They weren't vegan that entire time because we ended up making that switch literally like what 2, 3
But
years
there
later.
were a reason.
Yeah, there were reasons behind it that we felt like, oh, I used the wrong color. But like we literally were vegan that entire time, but we started incorporating more food because there were so many of us and there was only so much funds that we wanted to make sure everybody was getting enough nutrients. And that's what it was. Fruit and all of that, that's great and you should eat it all the time, but when you know, you have to eat a lot of it.
There was definitely not enough money to go around
Bruh.
to, you know, make sure that everybody ate 3 bananas in the morning, 2 mangoes, right, like an hour and 30 minutes right after they ate the 3 bananas. Like, it was just too much.
Right.
It was too much.
Yeah, that grinded my gears when people would always talk about like, and then like we would get so much shit for being vegan, and then when we switched to being eating incorporating different things into our diets, like then we got attacked even more for doing that. Like I'm like, make up y'all, damned if you do, damned if you don't.
But
That's how I started feeling. Like,
I also think that came with the territory of being public examples of whatever it was that we were
trying to portray.
right or doing. Because I
Right.
don't think we were trying to portray.
No, we were just being.
Well, I can't speak
I like,
for.
I like the,
I can
I
speak
like the
for
wording.
us.
Right, I like the wording though.
Yeah, I'm speaking for because you see what I'm saying. There was no perpetration.
Right.
You know, but at the end of the day, I think that like it come with the territory of being an example. Period.
Right.
You know, people who can't make these switches, these dramatic switches, or feel like they can't. People who don't and can't do it, they criticize.
Don't get me wrong,
overly
there were
criticize.
definitely, right, I agree. But there were definitely the people that were out there that have continued to support and like, you know, I'm just talking about the people that were being assholes. The assholes.
Being vegan, people have something to say even when you don't even say anything. That's true.
That's
Can
very
I use
true.
that Lisa Free palette? Because my palettes are super boring. These are Arlie palettes that I have, and I've been using them forever, and I kind of want to do the blue. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card for you. Okay, but before we do, we're going to read another comment from Sadara.
Yeah.
So Sadara says, I get very nurturing nurturing spirits from you both. You wanted to become more loving versions of yourselves and experience different aspects of spirituality. I get it.
Yes, I agree completely with you.
Yes.
I agree completely.
Yes. So I have a question for Tori, and it says, in what ways do you think we perceive life similarly?
Um, when it comes to the way that we treat other people and the way that we want to be treated is very similar. Also, when it comes to, I feel like it's that simple. Yeah, it's that simple. The way we want to be treated, and the way um, we view other, how we treat other people, and then as well as, it's like at the tip of my tongue.
Wait,
I'm
can you
figuring out
say
the,
that again?
that's what
'Cause I
I'm
swear
like
to
the way
God.
I'm saying it is not coming out right. That's why I'm like, how can I say this as clear as possible? So I feel like our viewpoints are very similar in the way that we want to be treated and the way that we treat other people, right? So that's very similar, as well as like when it comes to our health and pretty much what we were just talking about, living a healthier lifestyle and stuff. That's
It's pretty obvious,
yeah,
right?
it's the same. It's the same thing we've been saying that this whole video, but it's the same. That's what's the same.
I feel that. I definitely feel that.
I'm gonna do this.
Girl, I feel like I am just messing.
Me too. I'm like, oh, whatever. I like it though. It's gonna go somewhere. We gonna make
Let's
it
trust
work.
the process then.
Right.
Like we always
I like
do.
that color though. It looks really good on your skin tone.
Thank you. I like the orange. It's giving me like beachy sun, sex on the beach vibes.
Right. I gotta learn how to blend. I didn't follow any of the steps that I had learned were transition colors or anything, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Girl, I don't even know the transition.
I can't.
I'm just doing
Y'all
it.
help me.
I am doing
Help.
it. I don't even know. Okay.
I can't. It's fine. Whatever. Smoke it out.
I'ma just do whatever shit. I'm an artist. It's gonna come together. I've been doing the same basic techniques forever. I don't even think I was supposed to go this high.
Yeah, that's why
It's
I'm like,
cool.
the orange is all the way up here. I don't want to use too much there. I'll be honest.
I just like the fact that we're doing this right now, even though we really don't know, like we don't really, you know what I'm saying? I like the fact that we can come out of our shells and try it. I think that's a great characteristic to have as a person, period.
I mean, I feel like we learn by trying, so it gets better with time.
Now, I'm about to do something really crazy now. I'm going for a whole another color.
Do it. I love the peacocky. Peacock.
It's like, I'm lying. Alright, I'm going to ask you another question.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to pull a card.
Well, you can do it.
I was like, let me just pull the colors from my shirt, and now I'm like, this is Halloween. This is Halloween.
You lying?
What's one experience you wish we can share together in the next year? I love that. I love the color combination.
I'm trying it.
See, it's giving me peacock. It's giving me peacock. I love it.
Okay. For real, like all jokes to the side, I want to, you said what's
one experience you want us to share? What's one experience you wish we can share together in the next year?
in the next year, damn, this year is almost out. In the next year, I'm gonna say in 2023, The next experience that I want to share with you is going back to the tropics. At least like taking a little
Oh,
vacation, even if it's for a week.
yes. That would be fun.
Yeah,
Yes.
like how we always do the road trip.
Yeah.
Like we can
Let's do the
both
road
come
trip.
together
Let's
and
do a flight. Take a flight somewhere.
we could do that too, and we could double date
Adventures.
with the kids.
Yes,
That
sounds
way,
fun.
you see what I'm saying?
That's
Cause
great.
baby, I'm not being no third wheel. That's dead.
No, why would you?
That's dead.
Why would you? That's funny because like that's something we're saving for right now. Is because I want to take a trip somewhere, and we chose Puerto Rico because it's still U.S. territory.
Yeah, that way you don't have to need no passport
Right,
for
you're
the
gonna
baby.
worry about paperwork and all that. Here's our birth certificate. Here's that. Like we're good to go.
Right.
So yeah, I like that. I dig it.
Okay, time for blending. Okay. Sister Arky said, "I'll bring my cake."
What are you afraid to ask me?
What am I afraid to ask you? Oh my God, this is putting me on the spot.
What?
Okay, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be transparent. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
authentic.
do it.
The thing I'm afraid to ask you is, how did you perceive me when I was in carbonation?
You've asked me this 20
I did?
times. You have. This is not a new question.
Wait, hold on. Okay, wait, pause. Let me think of something else. I don't know why in my mind I feel like the people who I met there hates me.
I don't know why.
Like I genuinely
Maybe
feel
because
like
that's
that.
what he was trying to portray to you, that everyone hated you.
Bro, like
No, I didn't
Okay,
hate you
so-
at all.
something that I'm afraid to ask. Actually, I'm not actually afraid to ask you anything. I'm only afraid to ask you things when you get in your little modes where you're like in your own world. Like you be in your own space. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I be afraid to ask you stuff. Like I be like, I gotta go. I wanna know. Cause
Like,
I don't want
You can, like, all you
Cause
have,
when you
I
be
don't know.
going off, I be scared. I'm not gonna
What you
lie.
mean when I be going off? I be going off?
Yo, she's a firecracker, yo. Like, she
I
is
am?
intense. You are
I
intense.
have a lot of Scorpio energy.
She's intense. I'm afraid. I don't want the smoke.
I'm not that, y'all. I'm a love bug.
I'm
I'm intense, but I'm a love bug.
It's just that when she know what she knows it, and so she's coming for your head. Ventures know what I'm talking about because I do that to him, and he don't be wanting to smoke. Oh, y'all got the
Like,
ball.
if I wet it, it'll help me pick up some glitter. Like, this is giving me pumpkin.
Your
I can't.
eyes is colorful.
I can't.
Whoa.
Mommy, your
Need some
eyes is
sparkle.
colorful.
Oh,
Mom, your eyes is colorful, Mommy.
it's cool. Like those people not hurting us. If they want to be retarded, let them be retarded. If they want to be rude in the comment section, that's on them. Please don't give it no energy.
Right.
Cause we not worried about it. Oh, I don't even do nothing. I didn't even do. Okay, I think I like it. I don't know. I like
I
it.
like it. It was like mine. Like, I like it, and then I'm like,
I need a-
blend.
I need a napkin for real though.
I've been using that to wipe off the brushes. I'll put it right there in front of you.
Alright, so
I mean, that did kind of help me pick up the glitter on the brush.
can I actually see that water?
Why didn't y'all help me? Like, oh, this water? No, the spray bottle? It's right there.
Oh, there. But not for real. I think that like I'm not really afraid to ask you anything. Cause I've asked you some pretty intense things before.
How has our relationship changed over time?
How has it
Your
changed?
jumping balloon. We're about to jump. Okay, your jumping balloon. Whoa.
Okay, I think it changed in the sense that like maybe hypothetically speaking, there were some things that we perceived about each other while we were in a certain experience versus when we got out, it changed.
Oh, okay, so I have a question. How did you perceive me while I was in Kirby? How did you perceive me while I was there?
when you were there, I really just felt like you weren't going for the same things that I wasn't going for. I genuinely felt that you were standing up for the right thing because we would be in multiple experiences or situations where things happen and you would stand up the same way that I would stand up in those situations, and that's why I respected you still
Right.
to this day, because no other woman was there doing that.
Right.
And a lot of times I felt like I was by myself. So
Right.
when you were doing that, it made me feel like, okay, she gets it. She understands. She's not,
Right.
you know, so I finally felt maybe we could have a chance at making it work with the situation.
Right.
But
But we
that's
can't force anybody
it's not
to
the
do it.
case. It's not the case. That's not the
I'm
case.
gonna just leave
But
it.
at some points in time when I was there, like, of course, because of the whole
You okay? She's fine. She just did that.
at some point in time when we were there, because of the whole like polygamy thing, at one point in time I did perceive all of the women to be against me. At some point, in time, I was like, y'all coming for me. Y'all coming for me. Y'all
Yeah,
coming
I
for
feel
my
like that too.
relationship.
I feel like I had to be. I was on my own a lot,
Hmm.
and I felt like he made a great example of like where it was just like sort of like the mind game in the sense where it was like come for her, like disrespect her, and like show that she's like doing the wrong thing. So it made a lot of people want to stay away from me. I felt like I wasn't able to build relationships past what because everybody saw like, oh, Joy's always getting in trouble. Like
It's just
that's
funny
not who I'm
because
supposed to be with.
it's just funny because we were borderline doing it. Not even borderline. We were doing the same things. And that's why he kept. I think that's why he kept us away from each other.
No, yeah, that's what happened when we first got into the relationship together. It was like we noticed some shit, and then we were like,
We
we
ganged
talked
up on
about
him.
it. We wasn't ganging up on him.
We
just brought
ganged
it
that
to his,
nigga.
No, we brought it to his attention, and he was just like, oh, is that how it's gonna be? Like, oh God, this is a tag team. No, I understand. And after that, it was like separate. It was immediately like separate. No, we're not going for it.
No, that's facts.
What is one emotion I should practice more of, and why?
You gotta answer me now.
Okay. Pull a card.
No, that
Oh,
one.
ask it for you. What is one emotion you should practice more of, and why? Okay. What is one emotion I think you should tap into more? Okay, what's considered an emotion? Like sadness, happiness? Because I feel like the word that's coming to my mind is patience. But no, not patience.
No, you right. No, you right. No, you
So is that
right.
considered an emotion?
That is considered an emotion.
Patience. Because these girls be driving us nuts. And then sometimes you spaz. But then at the same time, like, I'm a softie when it comes to the kids. And I'll give too many chances. And I feel like she'll be right on them and they'll, tighten up. But sometimes a little patience. Like, take that deep breath in the moment before you address them. I feel like if that's considered as a mosquito.
I actually agree, and I actually have incorporated more patience being here because of what I see that you do. Because like some things I could say personally, I just cannot tolerate. Like it literally irks me to the like over the cliff. Like I'm jumping over the cliff. So like when I see you, address them a certain way, I'm like, okay, man, I could implement that. I could implement a little bit more of that because it's starting to turn into like parenting isn't easy, especially when you have a
And
whole
that's why
bunch
I
of
said it's vice
emotions.
versa because it's like I feel like with New she gets away with too much and she knows that if she keeps whining, she's gonna.
Yeah.
But immediately, like if I'm a little more stern with her, then I feel like it will.
It's okay, girl.
She didn't even fall.
No, but I agree with you. I definitely think that I can exercise a little bit more patience. For me personally,
My hand hurts.
uh-oh, it's okay. It's about all better. All better.
Do you think I should put eyeliner on the bottom?
No. I think it's gonna close your eyes.
I have big eyes, so I don't mind.
I can't do that.
I've never
My shit
done.
gonna look like.
Yeah, you have tiny eyes though. Your eyes are small. Mine are like
You could,
bigger.
but no,
So don't do it.
no,
Don't do
because
it.
you're gonna put the eyelashes on. But I can't say personally for me, the reason why I feel like I need to exercise more patience is because, like I told you in the beginning, I'm very emotional and I'm learning how to work through my emotions when it comes to certain things. And I get irritated really quick about things because, like, that Aquarius energy is like logic, 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 logic,
Right,
logic,
right,
logic.
right.
And I'm just like, what's the logic? Why are you crying?
There's no reason
You
to cry.
know what I'm saying? Especially if I've done X, Y, Z
Mm-hmm.
and given everything that I've needed. So it definitely is turning on a different portion of my
Right.
parenthood or whatever.
Now let me ask another answer. What do you think? So what do I think you notice that others don't? So she is very emotionally intelligent. Very emotionally intelligent. Like she picks up on the energy in the room very fast. And I think it's because of your Cancer moon. And then you have Mercury in the fourth house. And in the Aquarius, y'all pick up information very quickly. And combined with that Cancer energy, it makes you pick up information of anything around you very quickly. And I was just like, damn, that was quick. Like she said some shit and I was like, how did you even notice that? Like I've been silent this entire time, but you picked that up. Like so she is very emotionally intelligent.
So don't sleep on me.
Don't. She gonna read you. She can read you quick.
Good, mommy. I'm
You gotta move
a
quick because the mosquitoes are out.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Ouch.
Always wanted to do that.
Whoa,
Oh my
you
god.
go Bobby Bob.
One more now.
One more time. It's Bobby Bob again. Oh, it's still like that. For me. Oh,
Please
okay.
answer that
I'm
one.
gonna answer the same one for you. What did it say? It said,
What do you think? What was it? What do you think I see that others don't? So pretty much, what have you picked up on me that you don't think other people see?
I think you pick up on other people's social cues. Like,
Social cues.
yeah, like when we're in social settings, I've seen you do this a lot. Like, certain, like we've been in like in a social setting, and like, say for instance, somebody needs something, but they don't want to say that they need it, or they don't even know themselves that they need it, but you'll present it like, here, you need this,
Oh,
or
right,
you'll
right,
do
right,
it,
right, right.
and then like, and in that sense, in
So it's very similar, where it's like we're both very emotionally intelligent people.
yeah,
That's very true.
I've seen you do that a lot of times.
Mama. Mommy.
Yes, baby.
I need my picture.
I need your picture.
Yeah.
Okay, take turns. Now it's her turn, Ellie. Okay.
My turn.
Okay,
Ellie, it's her turn.
Eliana, you have to share, Eliana, you have to share, like you have to. You're not sharing. You're not sharing,
Yeah, not you.
Eliana. You have to share. Go inside. Come on, let's go inside because you're not listening. And you're not sharing. Somebody say stop the cat, Bell.
Stop the cat.
Girl,
What cat?
please. Girl, I don't even have a cat. My cat been off. The fuck?
Right. We're like very much we're gonna be ourselves, and if you accept us, you accept us, and if you don't, you don't. Like they move left. Like I'm gonna break the twist out after I'm done. It's gonna be pretty. Okay, let me see. Let me see.
I'm coming up. Y'all know. I bet you don't have no lipstick or anything.
have two lipsticks. And one is dead. I don't know.
Does
Is
it
that a
match?
spider? Like this one might match better. Or, and then I have red. I feel like red would look very clownish.
Yeah.
To be real.
Wow, it's so pretty.
Do y'all hear the dramatics? This is literally them all day. The drama.
Oh Lord.
That's okay. It's a pure nail polish because I don't like using nail polish remover on it, so it automatically peels off.
It's okay, Ellie. I'm gonna get you some more, okay? This is really dramatic. I'm kind of mad that we waited to put the lashes on like all the way until late tonight.
What? I mean, I take them off anyway. I don't sleep with lashes on.
You look pretty.
Huh?
Mama, you look pretty.
Thank you, baby.
Will you help me?
What do you need help with?
Will you help me take that off?
Take what off? Come over here. Come on. Yes. Fix the nail polish? Yes, yes. We can definitely fix it. You should probably choose a different color too. Come here. You said fix what?
Ellie, come here, Mama.
I want the green one.
The green polish? That sounds like a good idea. Glitter with green?
Look, I didn't even put no adhesive on it.
And it's stuck? Or is it like sticky?
I got that sticky stuff on there that it came with.
I don't know. It just says organic cotton band. One.
I gotta go get Avi.
Oh, she's waiting.
Y'all don't put the eyelash on. Girl, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Okay.
It's nighttime. It sure is. Are y'all ready for baths in bed? You said you can't go to bed.
Yeah, we can go back. We're going inside. We're gonna go outside.
You trying to go outside?
Yeah.
Aren't we sitting outside right now? Newbie, you want to stay outside all day. We've been outside pretty much all day, baby.
Please.
No.
Please.
You want me to hold it while you put your last lash on?
It's
Oh,
okay.
shit, like, mama. Mama, look. Okay, look, I'll stick you right, stand you right here. Look. Look, mommy's right there.
Are we almost done for real though?
Yeah. I might put a little blush on.
That's what I was thinking. But I'm gonna do it.
I use eyeshadow sometimes. I mean, it's pigment. It's okay. You want to stand up?
These bad boys is sticking on.
Look, mommy's right there.
They're like perfect on my eyes.
Oh, you put little dots.
This one's kind of messed up though. Okay, move the water out the way, baby.
If you had to choose one shared memory to define a relationship, what would it be and why?
choose one memory to define a relationship.
Mm-hmm. That's a difficult one.
Hmm. One one memory. Ooh, I got it.
What?
This was when we was pregnant at the same time, and we were in Mexico, right at that water hole, and we were sitting on that rock together, right before we jumped from that cliff. You remember what I'm talking about?
The
I had
one
on
with
that
the
blue
bridge
bathing
on
suit.
top?
Yeah. I had on that blue bathing suit, and you had on that other bathing suit. I forgot what color that was, actually. But I thought that that moment was, like, really sentimental, because at that point, we weren't, I don't think that, I mean, at least for me, I wasn't thinking about who I was there with, or what other people was doing to me. I just genuinely loved the fact that we were bonded in that moment, and we were swimming. We were just swimming, actually.
I think that's a good one to choose. I feel like it's symbolic too. Y'all can choose the symbolism for that. Now I just want to take my twist out down now. Honestly, I'm not wait.
Stop giving her chips, please.
Let me put all this away first, and then I'll.
Okay, don't give Abby no more, okay? I'm sure it is, baby.
Are you done with the colorful palette?
I am, actually.
Who remembers Lisa Frank? I got it just because it was Lisa Frank and it had all the colorful colors. And it has aliens on it. It's so cute.
I used to get Lisa Frank compliments all the time.
Me too.
Now, if this ain't dramatic, baby, I don't know what is.
What is this called? A bindi? Bindi? It matches your bindi.
Look at her. Look at her eating that.
Oh, you have more? I haven't.
Yes, baby.
What does this mean again?
It means that you're married, and it shows the devotion and the love that you have for your husband.
This is cute. Which way does it go?
Whichever way you prefer, actually, but I think that this would go upside down. Yeah, it would go like this. So this dot, it will be like kind of in the center, and this would come down a little more. That's great. Hold on, I'm gonna be with you right in a second.
So it symbolizes marriage?
Yes.
So only women wear them only when they're married?
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
didn't know. I thought I saw it. Maybe I did.
But other
Maybe it
women,
was in a movie that I saw.
some other
young
women,
girl
well,
wearing it.
nowadays people wear it for fashion, but it really is to symbolize your it really is to symbolize the love that you have for your husband.
We don't want it.
You wanna put it on? And if it looks crooked, you can always readjust it, but I think it looks really beautiful.
Yeah, I like it. That's different.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tweak it over like two centimeters. Virgo Mars.
I mean,
Virgo Mars.
cause when it's on the face. Okay, we can put this away.
That's so different. I like it.
I think mine is crooked, but I don't even care.
I like it. I didn't notice. Let me see.
This is for Titi.
Oh, I was looking for that too. Thank you, ladies. Oh, you did?
You
Thank
put
you
it
for
on
bringing it
there?
back.
Oh man.
Just because my lashes are brown. To make it blend in more.
All right. I'm really trying to get away from the headbands because I feel like they're really, really kitty.
Headbands? Y'all see me with my twist out down later.
I'm sure people will. Okay, one more question to end the night while we're taking our hair down. Describe a turning point in our relationship. Why was it important to you?
Describe a turning point in our relationship and why was it important to me? I feel like after we left the nation and then we reconnected and you told me like pretty much you opened up to me and you told me how you cared about me and you like we were being really vulnerable with each other. I feel like that was a turning point for me because although we got along while we were there, after we left, we had our moments where we would get along, but then we would just go MIA. And I was just like, does she even like me? I always had those moments where I was confused if she even liked me. And I felt like once we reconnected and like we had our vulnerable moments and we were able to open up to each other and just be honest with each other, that was a turning point in our relationship where I felt like I could really trust you and I didn't have a doubt in my mind if you were my friend or not.
I can see that. No, was this the last time we have opened up our relationship again? Was that time?
No, it was the time
Cause
right
that's
before
what
you went to Puerto Rico.
Oh, child.
It was right before you went to Puerto Rico.
So the pivotal turning point.
And I feel like that's when I understood you more too.
Mama,
Yes, baby.
I like my chip.
I don't know if
So
I'm
good,
not
right?
taking my toast out down because I'm about to go to bed.
I know.
I'm about to
Right?
wash all this off and go.
We about to watch this on for real. That's why I said we waited way too late. But guess what?
What is it? It's a bug. But what's it for you?
I feel like the turning point for our relationship was when we last reconnected right before this. Because all of the other times that we connected, I always had something that was going on in my head that I had to grow out of or grow from. So now I feel like I'm more in like my own self-development. I'm in my own, my own personality, my own
I like
way.
it. Your makeup looks so good.
Yours
It looks good.
No, I like yours.
But
We gotta take a. Well, next time we do this, we gotta take pictures. Like we gotta do it earlier so we can take pictures later.
I mean, we can.
But
still
no,
take
yeah,
pictures.
for real. Like I do still want to take pictures for real. But I do feel like that was the turning point for me because, like, before we reconnected, I was asking myself the same question, like, are we friends? Like, are we? And I really couldn't really understand. But then once we reconnected right before this trip, I was like, we are for sure friends. Like, we are for sure. We've
For
been
me,
through so much
it was
together.
right before you went to Puerto Rico because you said that to me. You literally said that, and we literally said the same thing. Where it was just like, is she really my friend? And then it was just like, I feel like I understood you more because you were opening up about how, you felt like you really couldn't trust anybody, and you didn't know who to trust. And our experience, I was literally experiencing the same thing. So, yeah. And I felt like we both do that thing where we kind of go MIA, and it's like kind of okay. There it goes. Hit me with it. What does it do?
I just want you to do it because I don't want to be the cause of that shit's personal. It's facial. It's makeup spray.
I feel like this should wet your whole face up.
This smells like vagina.
Stop. No, it don't. Don't tell me you did some extra shit.
No, I just opened it.
Okay.
This smells like kitty. You don't. Or no, it smells like it smells like that hair glue. It smells like that black hair glue.
No.
Just slightly.
No.
Why am I tripping? Why am I tripping on this?
No.
Shit. It's rose water and green tea. It says makeup setting mist.
I said it smelled like rose. That's what. See, I smell rose, and it was something else. So I guess it's the green tea that I'm smelling. She got me smelling my upper lip like.
Oh my god. Yes, baby.
I really want it.
Oh my goodness. Can we make it together?
Yeah.
Okay, ladies, we about to get off this camera, okay? Alright, we're gonna read a couple more comments before we go inside because the mosquitoes are coming. This is what we finally look like. Yo, it really did come together. Wow.
That was good.
Oh my God, we gotta do this more often. Dang. And I thought we really was going. I felt like I was in the coloring book. Let's see.
I can't see anything. I don't know why. I can't see. I don't have my glasses.
I'm gonna just read the biggest ones. Juicy Vu says, your belief isn't everyone's. Makeup traditional was believed to keep the evils away.
Sit down. Sit down, lady. Sit down. That's enough. Sit down. It's a whole bag of chips right there. You're fighting for the ones out of the bowl. Sit down. But makeup was traditionally believed to keep evil spirits away.
That's what it said. Hold on, let me
I could see that because I feel like it's the same as like wearing shades. I feel like when I would wear like sunglasses, like I felt like it was just like it protected me in a way where it was just like you can't see past this point. Like I'm just like
it protected
just
you.
like when I tie my hair up. Like at that point I'm protecting my energy. So I could see how makeup that was a belief for makeup.
That's true. It culturally serves different purposes. It's very modern to just limit it to insecurities. They said it's art. I believe so, because we was the canvas and we thought we was tripping. I love y'all. This was very beautiful to watch. I pray y'all connection grows stronger. Now I really feel like I'm on a circle. Yes, take selfies, ladies. I just saw a commercial for Lisa Frank blender bottle. So happy to see both of you ladies. No crying, Eliana. That's a really loaded question, Solar Flare. What do you think of Cancer energy? That's really a loaded question. But Giselle, I'm gonna read Giselle's comment. This is gonna be the last comment of the night. Thank you for all coming and supporting us and watching. There is 200 people in the room. Blessings to all of you guys. And Giselle says, hold on, I gotta get the comments back up. Giselle says, I'm happy to see this with both of you all. We need to see this more with the young sisters in the generation on the internet. I could watch you all night. I really enjoyed this.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
I did too. I enjoyed it too. It was fun.
I did too.
Nice bonding
This was her idea.
We had a lot of intimate questions. We were supposed to do each other's makeup, but we knew.
Actually, now I'm more confident that I did my makeup like this.
And your lashes. You did your lashes good too.
I can see. I don't know. I really have to practice on the lashes with the glue part. But I don't know. This makes me feel more confident that I could probably potentially do yours. You guys are beautiful.
I don't know, y'all. I'm gonna have to. I need a makeup look to go off of first.
Yo, it's pretty.
Look, take that selfie right there. That's the selfie right there. Take it.
It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Okay, guys. We love you guys. Many blessings, ladies. I love you all. I love seeing you all together. Hope babies are having a great time, and they are. Thank you so much.
Peace.
Until next time. Later.